Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we will briefly discuss about rotational kinetic energy. In order to explain this, we will see a diagram in which a disk of mass m having a lot of particles on that disk is moving in a circular path. These are the lot of particles are moving in a circular path, having each particle has a velocity. This is known as angular velocity of each particle. Let's suppose we will consider that the body of mass or particle, this is particle 1, this is particle 2, this is particle 3, this is particle 4, and so on up to n particles, up to all particles. So for particle 1 the angular velocity will be omega 1, the for particle 2 angular velocity will be omega 2, for particle 3 angular velocity will be omega 3, and so on, and each one is moving in a circular path having radius r. So in order to explain this, first of all, every particle is moving in a circular path having linear and angular velocity. So we need to define the relation of linear velocity and angular velocity. This is a relation of linear velocity and this is angular velocity having radius r of each particle. So every particle has different velocity. So v1 is equal to r1 omega 1. So this is for particle 1. So v2 is equal to r2 omega 2, and so on. Similarly, every particle is moving in a rotational kinetic energy, so their rotation path or disk is same. So total or finally the omega or angular velocity will remain same. So we will say that vi generally is equal to ri into omega. So this is a general term. The topic is related to rotational kinetic energy, so we need to understand what is kinetic energy. The linear kinetic energy or formula of linear kinetic energy can be explained like kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So this kinetic energy is for one particle. So if we consider kinetic energy for particle 1, for particle 2, for every particle separately, so we will generally write this kinetic energy is of any particle I is equal to half mi, because every particle has different mass, vi whole square. So we will put this term in this expression in order to calculate the rotational kinetic energy, because this formula is linear for linear motion or body is moving in a linear path, but when we put the relation of omega or angular velocity in this expression, then this kinetic energy will become rotational kinetic energy. So kinetic energy rotational become, this is rotational is equal to half m I vi ri into omega whole square. So if we open this term, the final term of rotational kinetic energy will be kinetic energy rotational is equal to half 1 by 2 mi v ri square into omega square. So the mi ri or mr square is a moment of inertia. We previously discussed in the last topic. In that topic we have discussed that r square is a moment of inertia of a body when body is moving in a circular path. So kinetic energy rotational is equal to 1 by 2 m I r I square into omega square. So we see that half 1 by 2 is same for every term and omega square is same for every term, but for particle 1 m1 or r1 mi or ri will change for every particle. So we need to calculate the total rotational kinetic energy for each particle and disk that are present on the surface of the disk. So if we generalize or open this, for kinetic energy for particle 1 is equal to 1 by 2 m1 r1 square into omega square. Similarly for particle 2 the kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 m2 r2 square into omega square, and so on. For every particle we can find out that the kinetic energy for particle 1, for particle 2. Finally the final term can be calculated by summing all the kinetic energy of each particle. So the resultant term will be total kinetic energy. So total kinetic energy is equal to, these are rotational kinetic energy. Total kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2, we will take common 1 by 2, m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square and so on into omega for every term, omega square. So the summation of all the inertia or moment of inertia for every particle will known as I, and this is omega square, and this is 1 by 2. So the final term of rotational kinetic energy for all the body or on the disk, every particle on the disk is equal to kinetic energy total is equal to 1 by 2 I into omega square. This is the final term. In order to find out the units and dimension of kinetic energy, and this we can verify this. In order to verify this, the units of kinetic energy is joule, or we can open this, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. The units are, the 1 by 2 is a constant term, it has no units, but the only unit will be considered mass and velocity. So if we write the units of mass is kilogram, the units of velocity is meter per second, but here is a square, we will square it, whole term. So if we open this term, the final term will be kilogram meter square per second square. This is the final term for the kinetic energy. It is a SI unit, or we can open this or separate this. Kilogram meter is separated, meter and second square, and this 1 meter is here. We know that kilogram meter square is a famous unit of Newton, and this is meter. So the SI unit is Newton meter, and from this expression we can find the dimension also. Dimension of kinetic energy or any energy will be same like kinetic energy. If when we find the kinetic energy, dimension of kinetic energy, then dimension of every energy will be same. The dimension of kilogram comes from mass, dimension of meter comes from length L square, dimension of second comes from time t minus 2. This is the final term of rotational kinetic energy or translational kinetic energy. This is a dimension. Up till now we have finished about the formula derivation with respect to graphical representation of rotational kinetic energy with respect to moment of inertia for one body and for each body separately. In addition, we also calculated the rotational kinetic energy for every body, and finally the total kinetic energy for each particle, that is I omega square. Up till now we have finished about the rotational kinetic energy. If you like our video, you can subscribe our channel for more videos, because every video in the description, every video has a link of all the lectures. You can find all the lectures in that description. And if you like my video, you can contact me on my email address. And if you want to learn more, you can come up in the comment box and you can contact me on my email address for online tuition. Thank you so much. Bye bye.